It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were...
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect.
Touchdown, Eagles! Great effort there. 40 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mayo, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 3rd down, Mayo. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, Fulton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's
right. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wallace. And Thomas has it.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Wallace, room to run inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there, and this offense humming here in the early going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Wallace. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Wallace. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On third down, Leonard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Mayo. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over a 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Wallace. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job done.
They talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run on first down. Mayo. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Mayo, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down now. Fulton. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now a give, right side. Fulton, and he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Wallace. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, Wallace. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Charger drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with a good one out at Arrowhead. Toughest ticket of the weekend for sure. Dallas in town to take on Kansas City. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw on second down, Wallace. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wallace. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
On first down, Mayo. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Third and long, it's Darnold. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here? That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular. Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Throwing on 1st down, Wallace. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Off play action. Wallace. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Wallace. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Fulton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Fulton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Wallace. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 91 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. We know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. They'll run on 1st down. Fulton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Fulton. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Casey. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Offense for them has been in a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Darnold on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Darnold completes it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Again, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Wallace. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.